God's blessings to you from our parish family here at St. Simon of Cyrene, with our ministry sites at St. Agatha and St. Martin de Porres churches. Offer this reflection on the scriptures for this coming Sunday for your spiritual nourishment and encouragement. Before we begin, let's take a moment to recognize God's presence in each of us and to give thanks for all our blessings. My brothers and sisters, there's a lively debate in our society between science and religion. There are those in secular circles who make science a religion, saying that all existence can be explained through mathematical equations. For them, there is no place for God who created a universe. There are those in religious circles at the extremes who want to totally disregard science and explain everything through the eyes of faith and literal interpretation of the Bible. Some even believe that the Earth is only 10,000 years old. So they deny the Big Bang Theory, not the TV show, and they deny the theory of evolution. There are those scientists who do believe in God and some religious people who acknowledge the importance of science. As Catholic Christians, we believe that faith and science complement each other. We have no problem with believing what science tells us, that the universe is 4.5 billion years old. At the same time, we can believe that in the evolution of human beings, God breathed God's Spirit into human beings and granted us free will. Now you may ask what this has to do with this coming Sunday's Gospels. In the Gospel, some of the religious leaders are plotting to have Jesus killed. Trying to throw him off guard, they ask him if it's against God to pay the tax to Caesar. If he says no, then they can accuse him in front of their Roman occupiers. Jesus knows what they're up to, so he responds, "Give to God the things that are God's, and give to Caesar the things that are Caesar's." But he knows that in the final analysis, all things belong to God. Even though Caesar's tax may be unfair, Jesus acknowledges that realistically, life in this world will always carry these ambiguities, this coexistence of good and evil in the world. We do not need to accept this evil in our lives, and wherever we can, we need to work to eradicate the evil. One current example, we can rail against the heartless so-called Catholic governor of Texas as he sends bus after bus of men and women and children seeking asylum to Chicago. We not be able to do anything about the inhumane politicizing of these fellow human beings, but we can respond with hospitality and compassion as they arrive at our doors here in Chicago. This dynamic of good and evil is also present in each one of us. We seek to do all the right things in living our lives, yet at the same time struggle with the temptations of our world. Our faith teaches us that the Spirit of God dwells in each of us. But some of us may say, there's no way that God lives in me because of the bad things I do, the sins that I continue to commit. I like Jesuit John Foley's perspective on this. Think about this. What if God were a great friend? In fact, how would it be if God were a companion who truly and actually accepts you and forgives you completely whenever you need it? We ourselves are those things that belong to God, as Jesus refers to. Belong not in a possessive way, but in the way felt by people who love and are loved. That might be how we belong. If this were so, why wouldn't we want to give ourselves to God? And then also to bring our God-filled selves to Caesar's palaces and to the dirty roads outside them and show everyone what Jesus is all about. Which realm should we live in? On behalf of the Catholic Christian family of St. Simon of Cyrene Parish, I want to invite you to join us this coming Sunday for one of our two Masses, 9 a.m. at St. Agatha, 11 a.m. at St. Martin de Porres. Both services led by our contemporary gospel choir. The services are live streamed and available for viewing afterward online. We welcome your participation in our community prayer of praise and thanksgiving. Please take the time to share this video with others. It's a great way for you to evangelize. Thank you for all the ways that you continue to allow the Lord to work through you, with you, and in you. And in all things, my friends, be blessed.